All right, so even with the Mafia on the stock MAF, I'm pegging it and I can't really figure the thing out. So I think it's time to upgrade. Okay, so what I did is I went the normal route. I did my homework on a few different maps for the car to upgrade to, especially in blow-through setup. Because at 2.8 PSI, which spring is what I have in the car, it was pegging the math and it was running me dead rich. It was just throwing timing curves off. I mean, it was just throwing me through fits. So after I would do a pull, even at almost 3 pounds, not even, the car would just sputter and we'd just do this, do that. It was just a pain in the butt. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and just upgrade everything. So what I did is, this is my old MAF setup, and granted, I know it's not ideal because I go from 2.5 inch to 3 inch to 2.5 inch to 3. I knew that was going to be, a problem. I basically just wanted to get the car up and running, but as you can see right here, this isn't exactly the ideal setup you want for a MAF. So I would suggest, if you're going to do this, just do it right the first time. The first time I went through it, it was kind of like a budget thing. But this time around, I just want to do it right. I want the drivability there. And like I said, you can see in that picture, that's exactly not ideal. It goes 2.5 to 3, 3.5 to 2.5 again, then back to 3 to the throttle body. Horrible idea. So what I did is I went ahead and swapped to the HPX MAF. As you can see here, they actually wind up sending me the HPX-E, which, from what I'm understanding, this MAF is pretty much about impossible to peg. So this MAF supports 4-digit, numbers. So that's more than I'll ever use. But with that, the tuning was a little different too. Now here's this MAF installed. Now I did have to change one pipe and fabricate one little piece, but I will tell you, the transitions are much better. Now what a lot of people have suggested is using the settings for the SCT BA5000 MAF, and I went ahead and plugged those in, but for the HPX-E MAF, it's a little different. You actually have to multiply those values by 1.3 because they actually detect the actual values are a third higher. Now I gotta tell you guys, I've taken this thing on a drive, I've cruised it and everything else, and it, to this day, has never, ever once, even on the old tune, just NA, ran as good as it has with just the basic values plugged in into the table, just for the MAF transfer. And these are just, here you go, boom, all the values multiplied by 1.3, and it immediately fired up, and here's the air fuels. Dude, that's first crank, like straight up, took it out on a drive, hardly any hiccups whatsoever. There's a few spots in the MAF transfer table that I will have to adjust, but that's, in full boost, I'm in like a 10.8 area, so I might have to lean it out a little bit, but we're also gonna up the boost, and that's why we have this fella right here. This blue spring, this is the 6-pound spring from Tile. Now what's nice about this spring is, obviously I'm not gonna stop at 6 pounds. This is just my next step in my tuning. But this diameter spring actually fits around the other spring that's in there at 2.8. So when I'm done, I'm actually going to be running about 9 pounds. But this is my next step in the whole, DIY turbo car saga. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and install this spring. And I'll make another video here shortly of doing a pull with that. But I will tell you guys right now, if you're gonna do your own turbo build like I have, definitely pony up for the better MAF. And if you're tuning it yourself, use those values that they recommend with that mass airflow sensor. I promise you guys won't be sorry. Immediately, as soon as I plugged it in and fired it up, it was amazing. Now also, the best part about this MAF is the simple fact that it has the integrated intake air temp sensor built into it. So instead of running a second coupler on there, I was able to just cut the wiring harness in that one spot, and I was able to plug that in on those last 2 wires on that intake air temp sensor spot on the MAF, and it legit reads beautifully. Now, for those that have trouble with MAF transfer tables and this and that, I can tell you right now, if you go with a slot MAF from either SCT, like the BA5000, or the HPX, or like I have, the HPXE, just follow the basic setup on it, and I'm telling you, you will not be sorry, and you can tune from there, data log your stuff, don't do a full pull, and you will be exactly where you need and want to be. All right, guys, so that's going to conclude this video, and it's 4th of July weekend. My birthday is the 4th of July, which is awesome. I'm going to be 42 this year. So don't forget to have some fun, be safe, get out there, build something in the garage, and we'll check you guys on the next one. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm always doing something stupid out here. With that being said, guys, be safe, have fun. We'll see ya.